speaking, and welcome back. So, I woke up from a dream. There was some distinctive feminine energies attacking or entering into my dream. Now, this brought a lot of light to a situation when it comes to these clone wars about who the two evil stepsisters are, more than likely, and then who the evil stepmother is. Okay. Now, this takes me back to a common law relationship, a common law relationship, commoners. Okay. Um, it's making me think about like an uprising, maybe even somebody assisting in the death of a masculine with a hammer or bludgeoned in the head. It made me look at the coat of arms of the Parham energy a little bit different, and those that are above and those are that are below, and those, well, there's no one in the middle but me. So what I'm seeing is this ancestor energy or the reef that's around the feminine energy in the world card. There's been a breach, okay? Some type of loophole or some type of something, okay? And when way I'm looking at it is the I am my father's daughter to a certain extent, wife of God energy, and something about the devil being a op or something of that nature. So what I feel like is there's a forcing of a hand. I don't know whose hand it is that it keeps reaching out saying, say yes, take the ring. I will not accept anything that is less than somebody facing me in my face and talking to me like a real person. Okay. This is some type of alternate I don't know, something about the two worlds, because that card did come out the other day. Somebody trying to lock me out of one world, like the heavenly realm, and keep me beneath so that they can continue to reign in my steed, to spend from my it's something about uh what can I say? And it's something being sponsored by the crown. It's something like this to this extent. So this whole Roe v. Wade thing or something, I think it's just ridiculous. I feel like whatever this is was to sever ties with the monarchy, um, to leave me powerless in America on my throne. The throne is with me. It's wherever I go and whatever I do. So I feel like that is something about putting back the get together the royal court, and also the finances or whatever that will be coming along with that. It's almost like make me think about Cinderella. I would have realized that I'm the real princess, and that maybe something shifty happened with the death of my father, and that I am going to be taking over, and these people are going to leave, and I will choose to go and be with my prince, or I will accept my prince, or my true masculine energy. Realizing that these people were witches, and there is the witch hunt is on. It has been on. And the people, again, I feel like there's something to do with the Lord of armies. Okay. It may be a masculine or something like this, that may be the Lord of armies, because this may be a masculine energy that was my spouse that went into the underworld or something like this for this great day to battle against God or his daughter or whatever this is. All right, there may be some resentment there because my father tried to keep me away from the original masculine that I met when I was 15. So he tried to separate us or something like this. So there might be a little bit of resentment. It was to the point where my father was not around that much, but he restricted me from seeing Taurus. And We had a way of like, if I was hungry, stuck into the dungeon, and my father was running around and I didn't have any food or anything in the house, tourists would come and bring me food and sit it on the side of the house or something like this, and I would go out and get it. That was a way of breaking, not seeing him, but he actually was still like feeding me or something like this, okay, in the dungeon, okay. So when I found these three witches online, I said, okay, these are very powerful, somewhat or seemingly powerful energies. I think they deal with maybe pagan energy. I'm not against natural craft of whatever, okay? But I feel like if it's used against the crown or if it's used against me, then that makes them clowns and they can't be around. So it's like this energy of everybody's trying to trick or send this indirect energies, thinking that whatever they're doing over trumps what's going to happen when I say what I say. You see what I'm saying? Because I would realize that I would not have to have married that prince or that king, okay? If I knew the whole story as Cinderella being here with these tattered clothes, thrift store clothes, and again, all of a sudden someone else is off spending or doing something or making themselves more presentable, or this masculine using funds from my kingdom in order to fund something like this. Even if these were people that were saying time is up, these people are going to take over. It wouldn't be the crimes that they have put against the empress or a sitting empress or a sitting president or a queen is high treason, and these people will not be able to survive. Now, this means that the United States Incorporated, which is almost like an abusive husband to America, who I am, that means that again there's something going on in the swamp, okay? And maybe this is something that was coming. This is something third world. It feels third world now because my electric ain't working. We got the well, but the water ain't working, whatever. And I was just talking about third world country energy and them opening up the gates of hell by keeping the border open and things like this, and the overwhelming presence of witches and people that have been migrants that have been taken from this place during storms and reprogrammed and sent back in as walkers, or these types of energies. These coat of arms, I'm not just saying these coat of arms and using these. This is shit is real. These are for signs and symbols from the beginning to the end. That the coat of arms and last names are very important. So they feel like they're tricking me into speaking of them or speaking them up, but it does not matter. You don't hold the real true power and authority, especially if you have been doing crimes of high crimes and treason to the father and the daughter or whatever the fuck this is this whole time. This includes sister clones as well, the ones that were birthed from the same mother and father when they were married with me, okay? They are birthed from the same mother and father, okay, that were already in a common law. So even if we want to call it that, a common law relationship, then that means that that is still a certain standing. This is the standing that these people are using. If we're talking about views, and it matters who's the queen because of who has the most views, and these people directly restricted the real empress or queen from being able to gain views on YouTube or wherever else, it still wouldn't work, because I feel like somebody has been mass producing whatever I'm doing and pumping it out on a different server so that I would not know that I would have followers or people supporting me. And I'm pretty sure my views are more or have been through that time than any of these people that you're trying to present. This is the underdogs trying to come up on the back of the real empress slash emperor energy. Okay? This is the people crawling from the underbelly. Okay? This is also, like I said, this is crimes of high treason, slander, harassment. It's so many things. The list is so long of what the United States has stood by and allowed other countries to come in here. So this is not even just personal. This is the fact that in order to ruin me, they were willing to ruin the whole fucking country. You understand what I'm saying? In order to ruin me, they are willing to ruin the whole entire nation. You understand what I'm saying? So this makes these people unfit. And I don't know if it started out that way. I don't think it did. I think something happened where somebody thinks that I have their grip. One of these witch bitches got their grips in somebody and got them to thinking and got their head, maybe the one in their pants or the one on top of their neck, to sit there and think that with all of the spell work and all of the attacks and all of the things that they've been doing for all of this time, and I am still standing, and I am still the sole heir, the proprietor, the owner. I think these people thought they could put some type of chains on my neck. I think they thought that I was my father and that a lover could be the one to stick around and do me some type of way, and I would stand there. So anything these people are doing, common law, kingdom spouse, or 3D, I bet you my bottom dollar, I have not seen anything that does not weaken my soul, because I don't know about it. If I knew about it, I would not even be dealing with them, especially the 3D spouse, because that is the person that is in my vicinity that would have some type of collaboration earthly realm with me. That was my father that had those type of connections with beings, possibly, that did not pay attention to what type of attack or what type of sinister or otherworldly energy or whatever intentions they may have against him in their heart. They profess with their mouth or with their bodies of what they want to gain some type of privilege or something like this. Okay, I use my mind, my intuition, my psychic abilities, and my gifts. And I may not be 100% on, but if anybody is questioning anything that I'm saying that I am doing alone, possibly with not even with the help of the ancestors and shit no more, because I don't think they thought that I would get to this height. So I feel like they work in the background. They don't communicate with me what they're going to do. That doesn't mean that they're deliberately going against me. It just means that maybe just what I speak and I'm too truthful and I can't lie. God is not a man that she shall lie. I ain't gonna lie on my back for no niggas, and I ain't gonna lie to the people. I am fair and balanced, and there was no reason for these people to come at me the way that they have. Therefore, someone like me is going to have them all charged, and then I would go and pick and see who I think was still true to me in the crown, and then I would choose to deliver those that I want to deliver. I feel like people think that there is some type of imaginary boundaries as to how far my reign reaches. I think that they think because they were born in this side of town and I was born in that side of town, or I moved here and they moved there, that makes a difference. It does not, because even so, I am still true north of most of those people, and that's where the crown is. The crown is with me, and it will not leave. The scepter is with me, and it will not leave. I will not hide in the background. I will not be suppressed and oppressed. I will not be restricted. I will not be controlled. I will not be forced to run or flee or forced out. It may even be that the masculines that were supporting me may have ran or left because they couldn't take it anymore. And I am still standing here thinking that maybe even there might be some demonic energies over the masculine energy that's supposed to be over this household. But we all know that I run my shit.